What's her name? Ashley Janae. Janae Ashley, the girl that died in Zanzibar in Tanzania and Africa with her white loving companion who was taking care of her and had mad Lucci. They said she unalived herself in the hotel room. I guess they saying they had separate rooms. How does that work? I would like to know that. Is that a normal thing?
With her fiance to be John McCann. Now, people are saying
John
something
McCann
smells funky about this.
Okay.
They went to Africa. They went on this beautiful safari. There's video of him holding her up. Yes, queen. He's holding her.
Yes,
people
queen.
are like, yo, why are you going after these guys, these white tees? And her family issued a statement. People are not buying it that she was hung, okay? They are saying that it could be he. I don't know. This is all allegedly.
Okay.
What do you guys think? And people were online praising their relationship like goals, honey, goals. And
goals.
Is it really? I don't know.
Goals.
Ladies, I gotta be honest. I mean, but again, why would he take her all?
Yo, I always say that. You remember when the incident happened with Puff, with 50 Cent baby mother, and we was looking at her Instagram, and she was smiling on her Instagram. She was in all those exclusive locales. The trees look nice. The sand look beautiful. The water see-through. Swear to God, thought I seen just like a dolphin chasing a swordfish. Clearly, felt like I was there. But then we found out that while she was taking all those pictures, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, she wasn't as happy as a lot of people thought she was. So, Instagram, Facebook, your looks could be deceiving. But I'm still not saying that homegirl offed herself. I'm not going to say that. Because from everything I heard thus far, it do sound a little spooky McDookie if you ask me.
All the way there to do that. Some people are saying because, you know, maybe their investigative abilities might not be as good because it's at a nice resort and they're not suspecting something like this, doing it in a foreign country. This is all allegedly. Because, again, they are saying that she unalived herself. But why? She was very happy. I mean, this should have been the time of her life. Her family is saying this dream turned into a nightmare. We are sending out thoughts and prayers to her family, but I just felt I need to report on this because something smells fishy. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Secret Service Sam out, Sam for president of the world. Secret Service Sam here for LA Magazine.
Okay, Secret Service Sam, we heard you again. All right, Secret Service Sam, we heard you.
Unalived in Africa.
Hold on.
With her.
So, how many people know about this story with homegirl in Africa? Ashley Janae, right?
Perfect online lifestyle, the man.
Okay, here we go. Let's pull this up on the screen and let's see. This seems to be maybe it sounds like the voice of a black woman telling us this story about how this situation went down. If you're watching on TikTok right now, you can't see the video we reacting to. It's on Twitch, but you can hear it. And don't y'all worry about it. I will talk you guys into it, you heard? Don't you worry, man. We're going to get y'all going right here. So, what we have right here, I'm just explaining this because we also live on TikTok and they can't actually see the video, right? We have him on bended knee. And this some dope stuff, right? Like, this the type stuff where I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If I'm on that, this is why I don't mess with Instagram and social media like that, right? Because if I'm scrolling and I see a dude, it don't matter he black, white, Latino, I don't care what he is. If I see a dude on a safari, what is that right there? A lion? What is that, a lioness? With like a lioness that's kind of like cream? I mean, he got like a... You know how they mix the pit bull because you get the dope colors with the pit. He got some dope white. Bro, they an interracial couple. They walking on a safari, and in front of them is an interracial lioness, calm as ever, as if the lioness is preparing to be her maid of honor. He down on one knee, with his hand up like, girl, I want to marry you. I'm scrolling through social media. I see that shit. I scroll fast. I don't want to look at all the stuff I can't do for my bitch. Hold the fuck up. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Hey, man. Hey. I don't want to see y'all spend all this big money living this good life. And I hold on. I'm mad that I know my girl can scroll and see that. Nigga never be able to do nothing like that for me. Give me time. Give me a little bit of time here, alright? So, everything looks peachy here. Next to that photo, if you're on TikTok, is a photo of her feeding a giraffe. I already done packed it up and said, I did have, you know what, on my bucket list, I want to feed a giraffe before I die. But you know what, I got to go to Clinton and Elmira, so maybe I'll pass up on having to feed the giraffe thing on my bucket list. Probably never meet me a fella that be in, well, you know I'm not into fellas. Well, I never meet me a lady that be into me like that. Want to take me to Africa. Let me feed the giraffes. I'll be like, oh, babe, can I feed the giraffe? She be like, yo, go ahead, man. My little hood booger dude, let me feed the giraffe and all that. I'll be like, look, take a picture of me so I can show the homies back in the hood how I was feeding a giraffe. My old white hedge fund, Snow Bunny lady, take me to Tanzania. Want Boo to feed the giraffes. Get me a nice black and Puerto Rican lion. His waves spinning. My waves is spinning. I'm looking good. He looking good. I'm happy. The lion happy. And the next thing y'all know, they told y'all, Boo done up and smoked himself. Don't believe him.
Traveling, but what was really happening? You can show up online. Everyone is asking the same question about Ashley Janae.
Ashley, okay. Oh, they kissing it up right there.
Traveling
Yeah.
with her now fiance.
Had it in the air, hugging her like you hug your boo. Yeah.
Was she struggling silently? Are people projecting after the fact? How does someone look so perfect online but end up the center of a tragedy? Let's talk about it from a therapist
let's talk about it.
I'm Denise Brady, your favorite therapist.
Okay, Denise. Denise.
Divorce is trauma.
Can we get more? Because she's...
Country. Where was he at?
Okay, here we go. I like how you do this, Denise.
With us.
I like how she do this.
That was meant to be to celebrate her 31st birthday. She got engaged.
Okay.
This engagement to this man named Joe, should we look at him? Now, they were in Tanzania, oceans, breeze, living their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, her partner, how long have they really been together? And unfortunately, in some ways, the facts are not very clear. Being in a different country, where was he at when she was found in?
Hey, if you see this video, you see a clip of this. If you see it on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, not Twitter, they kicked me off. Oh, Instagram, whatever, right? How long was they together? Because I'm not really aware of how long they was in a relationship. But that's the thing that got me at first, too, when people was talking about it, right? Because I'm like, yo, for the sake of talking about a topic, for the sake of reacting to a situation that's going on, I don't think that we should be allowed to forget, like, common sense things. Things that we all are aware of as humans, things that we all know. Things like, things happen in relationships. People go through ups and downs. Things like, let's wonder. No, she knew the guy. You know how you with your partner and you know your partner. That don't mean your partner won't do something crazy. Half the time, you know your partner noodles. You know your partner off the chain. You know your partner mentally unstable, but you still love the person. And things can happen. The people people from the outside looking in and be like, how much does this person really know about? Well, I sleep next to this person every day. I mean, this person yes, I know the person. Yes, I know these tendencies that the person has. Yes, I know if the person got anger issues and can get violent a little. I'm aware of this. What happened, happened.
Her closet, no longer with us. Was it self-inflicted? Did Joe do something? Were there other people around that could have been in that room and stole this woman's life?
Whoa!
Or could it have been that she was deeply depressed and on the outside, we only saw what she wanted us to see? Either way, the story needs to be looked at deeper and investigated. Let's talk about the fiance's story and some of those gaps. According to news reports, photos from the trip still visible on her Instagram, on her threads, show Janae beaming, radiant, freshly engaged, living what she called her soft life dream at the upscale wildlife resort, where rooms are reportedly $950 a night.
And I ain't gonna lie, look, I'm gonna tell y'all.
This wasn't a cheap trip. This wasn't a...
She was at that upscale resort looking sexy than a motherfucker, right? The little shorts on. All those markings of I'm trying to be a sex symbol. Look at me. The long hair. Fingernails all on a giraffe face. Acrylic. They got other kind of nails that's not, I don't know. However, yeah, she definitely looking the part. But y'all gonna learn about looking the part and being the part. Y'all gonna learn.
Last minute thing. This was planned. This was discussed with her friends, with her family. For some people, this is a dream excursion. This is what people look at on social media and think, I want that life.
I want that life.
So good. A man who loves her, and then to get engaged on her birthday in another country. For some people, you might put #goals. But days later, she would not be with us any longer. And her friends are saying, and her family, Ashley would never take her own life.
Never.
That wasn't her.
She
was happy and beaming. She told she was excited about the trip. She was radiant. She was freshly with joy. We saw the pictures. Living her dream, it makes zero sense. But the details get murkier. Some close to Janae claim she was found in a closet, not a tree. Trigger warning, trigger warning. She was found in a closet in her hotel. From reports of her doing something to herself, connect the dots. What's more alarming, reports are indicating that Joe, her fiance, waited 2 full days. 2 full days.
Now I heard that part.
To report.
I heard that part. Saying the fiance waited 2 full days to report her. Is this true? We don't know. If you know for a fact, you put it in the comments. Let me know. And we'll take it from there. But we want to know how you know for a fact, though. We don't want to just hear you know because you want to condemn and you want to indict somebody. But this situation, I heard, has sparked a gender war. And I wonder if homegirl going to get into this a little more.
That's something that happened to her and she was no longer with us. Can you imagine that? The person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with, you're on this trip, something happens to you. Does love really wait 2 full days to contact authorities, friends, and family? So you mean to tell me?
Because I'm going to tell y'all, right? Look, check this out.
Not being here with us anymore?
It's 100% correct. Something happened to my lady. I'm tearing hotel. So you know how they like, oh, you can't hunt these animals? Everything get hunted today. Everything for the hunt today.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Y'all remember how they talked about when they came and colonized Africa? Y'all remember how they said when the white folks came and y'all remember they said they was wilding out. They were chopping people, rubber trees and all that? That's how I'm going to be feeling about turning up in Africa if something happened to my baby. So, yeah, I ain't understand that. But they say everybody love a little different. You know my definition of love, highest level of understanding. But everybody got their own definitions of love. So maybe his definition might be, you know what? I took my time to mourn the moment I could. The way I love, I need to mourn immediately. I don't know.
Is that love? Is that signs of somebody who wants to spend the rest of their life with you? Or is that the sign of someone who has something to hide, allegedly? And maybe it was taking them some time to figure out what to do. What do I come up with? What story? How do I explain this? Make it make sense. Now, of course, social media investigators went into their little, let me look up the details. Let me investigate her IG.
And I want to know,
or was it
what
mental
they
health?
found.
Online speculation exploded. People saying that it must be her boyfriend. What was really up with him?
Because
how could somebody at the height of their lives in Tanzania, a dream vacation?
Let's just say it. Before her untimely death, unalive and whatever in Tanzania, they said that girl was putting up posts on social media talking down on black men. They said she was talking down on black men, y'all.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
They said,
you niggas are crazy.
I'm going to say it, she might not say it, she a black woman, but they said that she was saying stuff like, all those other kind of men are abusive to women, but white men ain't abusive to women. That's what they said that she said, y'all.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Once again, if you're watching on TikTok, you can't see the video we reacted to that's live on Twitch, but you can hear it, and I will explain it to you. I will express it. If you want to join in on it, if you got an opinion about it and you on TikTok, you got to put it in the chat. You got to say, hey, I would like to join in and say my piece, and then I'll do the invite thing. If you on Twitch right now, put it in the chat, put it in the comments. But they saying she wasn't that innocent. Not to say that she deserved anything that happened to her, but it's a lot more to this story. And let's not pretend we don't know how relationships work, gang. Let's not do that.
And an influencer who just got engaged no longer be here with us on her own accord. A woman who got engaged does not do this days later, says friends and family. Something is wrong here. Another person
I don't trust them friends and
families.
families.
Look into her boyfriend on Threads. All of it has now become centered around justice. Justice for Janae. Sometimes on social media, things look so curated, look so perfect, that people can't believe somebody would no longer want to be here. And
that's
I'm
a
not saying
fact.
that that's what happened, but there could be that, or there could be, let's look at the boyfriend. Social media is not real. But what was happening behind closed?
And look, son is a hedge fund manager. The son had the Lucci, taking her around, giving her the time of her life. We could come up with scenarios about things that we think happen. Right? After this beautiful day, after this great day, they jumped into a serious argument about who knows what. We could create what they could have argued about. Whatever they did argue about, if they argued about it, I guarantee you it's something that's common for couples to argue about. Something that couples have argued about before. Maybe after all this spending money and proposing, because are they saying they had 2 separate rooms? How long, man, we need to know how long they've been together. Because you know how they be having those movies that they had a thing. It's like the girl, she a gold digger. She dealing with the dude with a lot of money. He might be older. She ain't let him hit yet. He ain't pop. He like, yo, I'm going to spend this money, take over here. Once we get there, she ain't going to have no choice. She out there feeding the giraffes with the little frilly shorts on. We a biracial couple. I done had them bring out the biracial lioness. Walk in front of us. Cameras rolling while I propose. I come knock on that door late night. Ashley, hey, what's up, girl? She like, hey, what's going on, Joe? I'm like, you know what it's in for.
Tell me, good. Peanut butter jelly, good. Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
I wanna make some peanut butter jelly with you. I done spent all this fatty on you. Maybe he knocked on her door. He wanted to make some peanut butter and jelly And she like, no, I'm not ready. And he like, girl, I done spent, ooh, I don't know. We projecting.